rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? It's Bird News episode 2. Whoa! So it has been 3 months since the last episode. I'm going to show you all of the news in chronological order. So in the order that they happened in. Right, that's it for the intro. So let's start. Shortly after I posted and announced the previous Bird News video, Bird does the biggest mistake ever. They released a monthly newsletter, which is basically a rip-off of Bird News. What the The coincidence? It's real. Well, let's see what this newsletter has to offer. There's a what's going on at Bird section. Oh, there are 2 sentences that are actually important here. And the rest is useless filler content. Okay, next. An events section. New year, new events. With Bird sliding into 2019, there's lots to come with new events. That was already said in the previous section. Everything that is in here has already been mentioned previously. Okay, what's in store for Bird? Bird is jumping to a new year, which means new ideas, this has already been mentioned! And in this section, there are 2 useful sentences. That's it! 4 sentences that actually say anything newsworthy. Wow! The newsletter is this basic, and I'm not even kidding. The letter is desperately trying to fill an empty space by repeating what has already been said. I mean, here is everything that was in the newsletter, and now I'll remove everything that isn't needed or has already been written. See what I mean? It's ridiculous. A newsletter is a great idea, don't get me wrong, but it's executed so poorly here. This is an issue with all of the issues. Ha! See what I did there? That's why we're showing you the January issue, instead of the first one, the November issue. Also because the operations staff just delete the previous issues to make space for the new ones. They're all basically the same. No worries though, as your former head of operations department with a lot of experience, I have many ideas for improvement. Such as adding a aura, and then, oh wait, I have my idiot boy filter turned on. I totally forgot. You know, I could suggest ways of making it better, but we do have some competition going on with our content, so maybe some other time.
Hey!
Is that... Wow, it's so great to have you here, Rachel!
Yeah.
As most of you are probably unaware, Rachel worked with me on the operations department when I was vice president and head of operations. She was co-head of operations, and we were literally the only ones on the team. Anyway, it is great to have you here. I'm happy to have you as our first legitimate special guest, and I'm interested to hear your opinions about certain Bird things. We were just discussing those new Bird newsletters, so what do you think about them?
Don't get me wrong, I love Verde, Sarah, and the operations department to death. However, I do personally believe that they could have inserted more information into the newsletter, perhaps talking about types of plans they have for the future rather than addressing that they do have plans. Like, what type of events are they going to host? Giving a further insight would be nice.
Next is the annual winter update for Bird. It was first teased in public announcements by Michael, and then the day came, and it was delayed 20 minutes. And then the time came, and it got released. Over to you, pastime 2018, December, Mateusz. Snow is falling in Bird, and the Christmas decorations are up. It's Christmas, damn it. There aren't many changes from last year, but there are a few. The bird sign at the front and inside has a green and red color scheme. There's a new limited time Christmas menu with new items. Well, not exactly. It doesn't seem like the menu or the items were ever added. I didn't see anything during my visit, so I don't really know. There have also been some other changes that seem to be a bit more long term, such as how the menus were raised up to the ceiling and were put at an angle. It's a bit awkward having to look up that high, but it does work. Also how the TVs were given a more appealing text and background. They tie in nicely with the menus. I like it. Not too long after the Christmas update, the operations team revealed Bird's next big event, Birdmas. Bird and Christmas put together to get Birdmas. And if I would even pronounce it correctly, it would be Verdemus. Jesus Christ, sounds even worse. Birdmas was a 7-day long event to celebrate Christmas at Bird. If the cringy name didn't make it obvious enough. Day 1 was an event at the cafe. Day 2 was a game night. Day 3 was a Q&A at the cafe. Day 4 was a Christmas karaoke. Okay, from what I know, that was the first time Bird has had a karaoke. So that's pretty cool. Day 5, game night. Day 6, movie night. Day 7, event at the cafe. Right now, I would probably show a segment of the whole event, but wow, just look at those times. 7 p.m. ET, also known as midnight GMT. My worst enemy and rival. I couldn't, and still can't, attend so many events due to this time. Yay, it's Christmas! 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 Yay, it's 2019! Version 4 was leaked by Michael himself. So, this is the first screenshot I have of a possible V4. Now I say possible because of what you'll see later. But right now, we have this. Cool. But then out of nowhere, we later get this screenshot. It's different. Very. The main point to notice is that there are completely different people in the screenshots. First we had Michael, with who I'm presuming was the dev for the build that we've seen. Then we have some other dude, which I'm going to guess is the new current dev for V4. I don't know, but my calculations show that there must have been a complete U-turn in the development of V4. That old dev that we saw probably left or was fired because Michael wasn't happy with his build. Either way, it's good that this happened. The old V4 didn't seem as grand as the new one. If this was supposed to be the main entrance to V4, then it's disappointing. It's just small. I know that I can't say that as it isn't complete. From what we currently have, the new V4 is just better. What do you think, Rachel?
I see what you mean. I also feel that it is good that he hired a new developer for V4, if he did that is, as it makes sure that the quality is put forth rather than due dates. I don't have much of an opinion on the topic because he practically explained what I was going to talk about.
What is this? Shiva has been appointed as the new head of the Human Resources Department. Damn, Becca was demoted down a rank. Ouch. According to the statement sent by Michael, Becca was failing her duties after numerous warnings. Yeah, shocking, isn't it? Wow, a new member of the Super Rank team. My dude Shivs, oh yes. Shivs here promises a new era to Verd. At first, I thought he was being overambitious, but no. Shivs is doing a pretty good job as vice president. What are your thoughts on this, Rachel? Do you think Shiva is doing a good job?
Personally, Shiver and I have become friends. Becca and I have been friends and neighbors apparently, so I really don't have an opinion on this either. I find it odd that Shiver was transferred departments to become a vice president. However, I wish the best for them both.
Also, can I ask why Shiva is holding a blue PlayStation Move controller in front of his face? Like, who the hell has a PlayStation Move? It's basically just a Wii ripoff.
Whatever floats his boat, I guess.
Perfect pets picture contest. Pretty self-explanatory. Send a cute photo of your pet to the department and hope that you win. And I didn't win. And that's the only thing that matters in these events. So that means we are moving on. Bye, contest I lost. And to finish off this Bird News episode, I am elated to divulge that I have returned to the Bird staff team. Oh yes! Come on! And that is it. Wow, we had a lot of topics to cover. Well then, thank you for watching. Thank you, Rachel, for coming here to be my special guest.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Bye!
Bye, girly pops.